Radical, just listening to that incredible Texas-Arizona State game. How about that Texas defense? Skattebo's going crazy, but they've stuffed him on the goal line inside the 24 times. They got 3 points. It's 17-8, but Texas just got a long one. But I want to talk about Skattebo and him getting snubbed on the, which pisses me off. He'd be my very first round. I would take him number 1. And so the reason here, he played right here. And this is important because it was probably Skattebo who sent Jay Hill to BYU. This was an epic classic right here. Taylor, who used to call Skattebo the Viking, against Tony Taylor against Jay Hill. 2 incredible, incredible coaches. The Sac State team in the cold, in the rain, in that sleety rain. We're talking, the Jay Hill defense was so freaking good, so incredibly good. They could not stop Skattebo in that game. I remember talking to Mickey Mennell right over there. He's walking up. He's a new guy around here, and I says, he's the offense coordinator. I says, I really think this game will define Weber State football for the next decade. He says, you think? Well, Weber State was loaded and ready, and Abraham Williams run one back to the house, 101-yarder. He's in New Mexico now, but Skattebo played here in that game. And Jay Hill was so smart, so good, so great, and that defense was all that. And they knew it was going to be Skattebo was coming at them. They knew it. They couldn't stop him. They could not stop him. They wouldn't even try pass the ball. Taylor just boom, boom, boom. They couldn't. I don't know why Arizona State's not doing that. They get inside the goal line and try that, running the other back, running the court wide. Just keep pounding him. He's well over 100. He's that good. You think about the University of Utah team that was so highly touted this year, and it wasn't just the Cam Rising thing. You know who destroyed their season? Cam Scabo. I watched that game. He single-handedly took them apart. Nobody had this Arizona State team even on the radar this year. He's that good. That game right here, I remember after he ran it back, they just systematically Skattebo. How do they? I can't believe they stiffed him on the Heisman. It's disgusting. I got to give it to Texas's defense. Holy shit. And so, they had -5 yards offense, Texas did in the third quarter, but they just got a big play. I'm listening to the game right now. And, how great was New Year's Day football for all those years? So fun. I just loved it. My favorite thing ever was New Year's Day bowl football all day from early all clean. Usually too hungover to make it through the freaking Orange Bowl. But the game got canceled, as today. At New Orleans, and my heart goes out to everybody. What a horrible way to start out our year 2025, right? Fucking heartbreaking what's going on. And I don't know the details, but sports metaphors matter. So I wanted to put this up during the game. He saw that. And, I really think that, of course, and I want to give credit to Tommy from Montana. Fuck, he's been so good. He's been there a long time. He got the Walter Camp Award. Deservingly so. What are they, 14 or 15-0? Played in the national championship game. How about those epic contests between Montana State and Weber State? Not yet. I know Grant Sands personally. He's a great kid. Great young man. And that was Jay Hill's fault. He obviously had something going on in his hand with the ball. 4 times on the safety at Montana State. That was the end of the Jay era as far as here. And Jay admitted it. He made a mistake there. Sands obviously had something on his hand. It was wet. It was sleety. It was cold. He's played, he's been fantastic here. And I know him well. And Snapgate, but that Montana State team, and Tommy, hats off to him. He's that good. I really think the golden era of Big Sky football, that Sac State team with Skattebo and Taylor with Rashid Jahi and Jay Hill. That great defense. Jonah Williams, Adam Rodriguez, George, Maxwell Anderson, Heckard, Collins, Mortensen, the linebacker. I mean, it was Cam Scabo that freaking ruined the whole run. They knew he was going to run on this field. They knew it. And Jay Hill is, well, if you don't think Jay Hill's, I think, the best defensive coach in the country. No doubt in my fucking mind. He knew he was coming. And they could not stop him. They could not. He is that fuck. What did Taylor used to call him? Taylor used to call him the Viking here. I was at that game. I talked to Skattebo right over there after the game. And, well, that was just at this level of football. Oh, really, this level? What kind of defense that was? Well, look, there's 5 of those guys in the NFL right now, including Winston Reed. And so Winston Reed couldn't stop him. Fuck, nobody can stop him except maybe Arizona State's coach. Fuck, they've been inside the 24 times. Couldn't get it in. Couldn't punch it in. He's all that. If I was to draft one player into the NFL, my first pick, and he's awesome by Colorado, by the way, but Cam Scabo, he's going to be one NFL superstar. No doubt in my fucking mind. Lucky enough to get him to watch him play. What a game that was. Sac State. And I said it then. I says, this game, I told Mickey right over there on the stairs, walking up earlier in the game after the dinner, I says, I really believe this game will define Weber State football for the next decade. Oh boy. By the way, Abraham Williams took one to the house in that game. His 5th for the year that year. Kickoff return, 5th for the year. Kept him in it, but they could not stop him. Nobody can fucking stop him. Nobody. He's unbelievable. So I want to get this up. Hats off to that Texas defense. Well, bend but no break. We'll see. Skattebo's well over 100. I mean, this Arizona State team, nobody even had him on the radar. It ain't over till it's over. He's all that. How did they snub him from the high? It's disgusting. No doubt in my mind he's the best player in the country. No doubt. So lucky I got to see him play right here. I was down on the field that whole game. Me and Dylan Gutierrez sat together. Fuck, by the way, that kid can play. They ran him out of here. Stay tuned.